Let's discuss what may be the most embarrassing situation in the Bieber family at the moment. After Justin's emotional breakdown over Selena Gomez's marriage to Benny Blanco, Hailey Bieber reportedly confronted him, and things became tense according to several insiders. And really, who can blame her? Because Justin went into full posting mode the day Selena got married. There are self-portraits, mysterious sayings, gospel passages, and even a background song called I Do. Fans are now certain that the timing wasn't coincidental. They believe Justin was experiencing emotional instability and may have even been reliving the news that Selena Gomez, his true love, was formally moving on. What followed? Hailey witnessed everything. The chaos, the posts, the comments, and it said that she lost it. What actually transpired behind closed doors then? Was this just another exaggerated online incident? Is it true that Hailey Bieber has reached her breaking point? Let's examine every aspect of the situation, including Hailey's confrontation, Justin's breakdown, and Selena's true feelings. September 25, the day Selena Gomez fans lost access to the internet. In a private ceremony held in Santa Barbara, Selena and producer Benny Blanco were formally married. Celebrity guests, a Ralph Lauren custom dress, elegance without drama. Fans had been hoping for a peaceful fairy tale ending, and they got it. Justin Bieber's Instagram feed was subtly devolving into chaos while the rest of Hollywood celebrated the newlyweds. In addition to a few moody, artistic selfies, he shared a carousel of pictures, including one of his beard and another of him playing basketball. Thinking about shaving the beard is the caption, completely typical, isn't it? The timing wasn't noticed by fans, though. The exact number of hours after Selena's I Do, the internet took off right away. Comments like, "She's gone forever, bro," were left. "It's over, brother Justin. Right now we're at a wedding, not yours." His post began to receive thousands of comments, edits, memes, and even Selena's wedding pictures. Justin further exacerbated the situation by using a clip that included the song I Do. Fans went crazy at that point, calling it the most unintentional, on-purpose post ever. Now, people quickly began to connect the dots. Recall that Justin has always been emotional, even acknowledging in 2019 interviews that marriage did make everything better. He claimed that because he believed marriage would magically solve his problems, he had an emotional breakdown after getting married. Fans began to speculate that perhaps, just possibly, he was experiencing nostalgia or even guilt over how things ended, and that seeing Selena's wedding set off something deeper. Furthermore, it didn't appear that he was completely okay based on his posts from that weekend. The verses, which included close-ups of his face, were passionate about encapsulating every thought and combating deceit. Individuals began to say, "This man is not okay." Before long, Justin Bieber was all the rage. Guess whose name appeared in every comment section when Selena and Benny's pictures were making the rounds? Justin's. The Meltdown theory gained popularity in a matter of hours. Instagram and TikTok X are overflowing with edits that contrast Justin's recent posts with old Jelena moments. A sympathetic fan commented, "You can tell he's still healing." Some were harsh, accusing it of being disrespectful to Hailey. The comment, "Hale's got to be tired of this man emotionally cheating online," received over 100,000 likes. Since this was no longer just about a beard post, that line really got to me. It had to do with what the symbolism stood for. Justin somehow follows Selena's trends whenever she does. People always bring up what he lost when she wins. The internet seems to be preventing them from living apart, and it was impossible to ignore this time due to the timing. Now, Hailey Bieber remains silent during all of this. Just silence, no cryptic quotes, no stories, no posts about protecting my peace. And fans assume the worst because of that silence. Behind the scenes, some claimed she was enraged, she was embarrassed, according to others. Consider it. On the day of Selena's wedding, her husband became popular because it was believed that he was heartbroken over his ex once more. Hailey felt caught off guard and told friends she was tired of being pulled into Justin's emotional baggage, according to insiders who later spoke to Entertainment Tonight. She had been working on rebranding, concentrating on her business, her skincare line, and remaining drama-free, which is apparently why she was particularly upset. However, roads don't matter to the internet. Jelena is someone they care about, and all of a sudden that ghost from 2015 was haunting her again. This is where things start to get serious. Hailey eventually confronted Justin about the matter, and it did not go well, according to reports from the Daily Mail and Page 6. According to people close to the couple, Hailey loses it and tells Justin that his actions made her appear foolish and unappreciated. "You can't post whatever you want and act like timing doesn't matter," she allegedly told him angrily. You can predict what the internet will say. She also reportedly advised him to stop perpetuating the myth that he is still in love with Selena because it is hurtful to both of them. According to an insider, Justin was initially defensive, claiming that it wasn't his fault and that people were misrepresenting everything. Hailey, however, didn't believe it. She explained to him that this is the precise reason she feels caught in a vicious cycle. According to the source, they feel like they've been pulled 10 steps backward each time Selena's name is mentioned. It reportedly became emotional. Justin thought he was misinterpreted. Hailey felt ignored. It was one of those enough is enough moments, but it wasn't a breakup fight. Following that altercation, Justin vanished from Instagram. Not even likes, no stories, and no new posts. Additionally, fans are aware that something is wrong when Justin Bieber stops talking. Even his fan account ceased reposting him, which typically indicates that the team is cleaning up and waiting for the situation to settle before republishing. According to insiders, Justin feels ashamed of how out of control things became. He had no intention of creating drama. He posted as usual, but now he understands that everything he does will be connected to Selena. In actuality, that is the cost of their common past. The internet has determined that Justin and Selena are inextricably linked regardless of how much time has passed. What about Selena in the interim? She was aware of Justin's posts, according to people close to her who spoke to US Weekly, but she wasn't supporting them. Selena reportedly expressed in private that she thought it was needless, depressing, and sad. She is not interested in drama and is concentrating on her marriage to Blanco. However, she also allegedly stated that Justin's behavior indicates he hasn't achieved the tranquility he has consistently discussed. That statement hurt because, if accurate, it says a lot. These days, healing, growth, and letting go are central to Selena's brand. Justin, however, still seems to be centered on introspection, regret, and faith. Two individuals with the same history but entirely different paths. The fandoms went to war as usual. Justin was accused of emotionally cheating by the Selenators. He was defended by the Believers, who claimed that the timing was coincidental. Additionally, the Hailey stans went nuclear. TikTok was inundated with side-by-side edits from users. Justin's mysterious post contrasted with Selena's wedding pictures. On the day of Selena's wedding, Jelena was popular once more. Justin can't move on memes overshadowed Hailey's supporters' attempts to defend her. According to one widely shared tweet, Hailey married Justin, but Selena will always have his heart. More than 1 million people viewed that post. And that kind of remark is precisely what keeps the story moving forward. According to reports, Justin's team took over once the headlines appeared in popular magazines like Cosmopolitan and Page 6. They told him to avoid interviews, keep quiet, and prioritize spending time with his family. The opposite was done by Hailey's team. By sharing serene, collected images of her working while traveling, they increased the visibility of her brand. PR contrasts in the classic sense. Justin vanishes, Hailey does well. It's effective, but it's damage control. In a matter of days, the topic of discussion changed from Justin's breakdown to Hailey's fortitude. In all honesty, she most likely desired that very thing. The Bieber house was quiet but tense, according to insiders. It seems that Justin spends most of his time in the studio, while Hailey has been concentrating on his work and avoiding contentious conversations. Although this isn't the couple's first argument, friends close to them told Radar Online that it's one of the most serious because it's now about public perception rather than just the. Each time this occurs, Justin's reputation suffers and Hailey's brand is damaged. That puts one's finances, reputation, and mental well-being at risk. The thing is, this has nothing to do with a song lyric or a Beard post. It has to do with unresolved trauma that keeps coming up in the spotlight. One of the most well-known partnerships of their generation was that of Justin and Selena. Their fans grew up witnessing their real-time romance, breakup, reconciliation, and self-destruction. Even if you're married to someone else, it's difficult to ever fully move on after going through that publicly, and Hailey faces that challenge. She married more than just Justin Bieber. She married his untold story, his fandom, and his legacy. The public is unable to choose a side. Some claim that Hailey is overbearing and that she ought to be more sensitive to Justin's feelings. Some claim that she is entirely justified in saying that no wife wants to witness her husband attending his ex's wedding. The main lesson, though, is how confined everyone appears to be. Selena is unable to post without Justin's link. It's impossible for Hailey to avoid being compared to Selena. Justin is also unable to express himself without getting into trouble. It resembles a romantic triangle that ended years ago, but continues to exist on the internet. Heat magazine claims that Hailey warned Justin that she would re-evaluate therapy if he didn't start establishing boundaries online. It's just fatigue, not a threat. She has previously discussed how difficult it is to live under continual scrutiny, and now that Selena's wedding has brought everything back to life, it seems as though the 5 years she spent trying to distance herself from that storyline have suddenly fallen apart. She reportedly said to Justin, "I'll keep the peace if you can't." Therapy may be necessary for that. It could indicate distance. However, one thing is evident. For him, Hailey has finished playing damage control. Where does all of this go from here? Lately, Justin has been spotted coming and going from the studio. Since the meltdown, Hailey has not been photographed by paparazzi. Hailey is staying true to her brand while maintaining a professional demeanor. According to rumors, they are organizing a low-key getaway as a reprieve before the next PR storm. Because image recovery is a full-time job in Hollywood. Ultimately, Selena's wedding ought to have been about her joy rather than serving as a catalyst for her ex's collapse. However, for some reason, it became another storm, drawing Justin and Hailey back in. Although Hailey's confrontation was long overdue, it also demonstrates one thing: marrying a well-known pop star means you marry the headlines, not just the man. What do you think then? Was Hailey correct to confront him, or did the internet misinterpret Justin once more? This story is far from over, and I have a feeling that the next chapter will arrive sooner rather than later. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, this brings the video for today to a close. To ensure you don't miss any upcoming uploads, make sure to turn on the post notification bell and subscribe to me for future celebrity videos. See you at the next one. Until then.